Coming up on Torrance Today, Easter celebrations take place over the weekend, and we've got some of the highlights. The annual State of the State brings local and regional leaders together under one roof. And Anifest is back and bigger than ever at the Torrance Cultural Arts Center. All this and more coming up right now on Torrance Today. Welcome to Torrance Today. I'm Kirk Lyons. It's 4 p.m. on Monday, April 10th. I hope your week is off to a great start. Thank you so much for joining us. Here is our first story. A decades-long Easter tradition continued in Old Torrance, bringing out dozens of new and longtime residents to El Prado Park.
Well, who does?
Mr. and Mrs. Bunn decided to meet here at Centennial Plaza at the end of El Prado Park and hand out Easter eggs, do a photo op with all the little Bunsters coming from the neighborhood, and we collaborated with Torrance Bakery and give each child a cookie as well. It's adorable because now we have generations coming. So just a few minutes ago, we had the kids that were once running in this park looking for eggs, bringing their babies. It's really exciting, and traditions are always a good thing.
This tradition is going strong after more than 5 decades, thanks to the Old Torrance Neighborhood Association. Another Easter celebration took place just about a couple of miles away.
A lot of the kids that we deal with come from low-income families and they don't have a lot. So we started the Easter event for the kids to put smiles on their faces, and that's what it's all about, these events that we do. And I can't be more happier than what we do for the kids. They'll receive an Easter basket, each child. They were all donated from people behind us.
This is my second event I come here, and so far it's very welcoming, and my kids seem to enjoy it all. Well, right now we just got baskets with goodies, and as you can see, they're trying to get popcorn right now.
M&M's, candy, and jolly things, and popcorn.
You like it?
Yeah.
I got a notebook, and I got a minion, and then I got one to dig when you hang up, and I got all these candies and this little notebook.
Everything's good. We're happy with the kids that they're able to provide this for us. Happy Easter to everybody.
New Challenge Ministries is one of the South Bay's largest food banks, serving the community since 2005. Saturday's event also included face painting, games, and free pizza. The annual State of the State took place last Friday, linking business leaders with local, regional, and state representatives.
If you have any questions or disagreement or ideas about any of the bills that I'm working on or issues that come through our committee or anything that comes before the state senate, our door is always open.
It's a chance to hear from the elected officials who serve representing this community up in Sacramento. I also get to hear from my colleagues, and it's interesting to hear how they think about the very same things that I'm working on, but maybe in a somewhat different way.
We're fighting hard for Torrance. Torrance is a great community. I lived here for over 20 years and want to keep it that way. We got a lot of great things going in the state of California, and as well as, of course, in Torrance. But we got a lot of big challenges, and so we're working hard to address the challenges while keeping all the great things that makes our state great.
They shared the information that really near and dear to our community. I am humbled and I'm very proud to represent the City of Torrance. Talk to me anything that you need.
I think the thing that is important for everybody to realize is that we do have really strong leaders up in Sacramento who do take the time to listen to their constituents and to the business community and to act upon those.
State Senator Stephen Bradford also spoke at the event. He, along with Senator Allen and Assemblymember Murasuchi, talked about the many bills they worked on last year. They also addressed the issues they'll be tackling this year, from the first state budget deficit in 3 years to helping those who are experiencing homelessness. One thing they each expressed was the importance of community input and feedback. They encouraged residents to reach out with any concerns, opinions, or questions. Anifest, an anime and Japanese cultural festival, returned to the Torrance Cultural Arts Center for its 4th year.
So Anifest, what makes it special is that it's a festival setting, so we like to bring a lot of the Japanese festival aspects to here. So for example, taiko, there's other festivities such as mask painting, but we combine it with anime. We have traditional performances, also some idol groups, and also some bands that focus on doing anime covers and also their original songs.
I really like cons like this. I like cosplaying. I like meeting new people, making new friends. I just love like the atmosphere and how everybody's like always joined together, and it helps people be comfortable with who they are and to not like be all mad about how they look.
It's awesome getting to see like so many different cosplayers and so many different fandoms. Like even if we're not cosplaying the same thing, like we still like the same things, and it's just great to geek out together.
Everyone's very welcoming and generous, and it's really fun to see the same people at different cons and everything, to connect with them again and again.
I just think it's great that a lot of people are getting into it and showing, and they also give them opportunity to show their creative side by dressing up as the character or being the character, or make the costume yourself, or just putting yourself in a position that, oh, I can never be a part of something big, which is like a community this big.
Organizers expected up to 4,000 attendees this year. The event expanded into the James Armstrong Theater for the first time, providing hours of entertainment for hundreds of people. Anime fans got a chance to mingle with their favorite anime and cosplay characters, watch a number of performances, and hear from professionals who represent some of their favorite anime characters on TV and in the movies. Community members interested in learning what our city accomplished last year, as well as what's in store for this year, can join city leaders in a virtual discussion. Mayor George Chen, City Manager Aram Shaparian, and Finance Director Sheila Poisson, and several other department directors will participate in a couple of online sessions this week. The first one takes place on Wednesday, April 12th at 11:30 a.m. and the next session takes place on Thursday the 13th at 6 p.m. They will discuss a number of topics ranging from economic growth and opportunity to public safety. To learn more, follow the link that's on the city's social media pages on Facebook and Twitter at Torrance CA. The city unveiled a new video last week sharing about its latest efforts to help those experiencing homelessness in Torrance.
Residents often ask how the city is addressing homelessness. This video will explain how the City of Torrance is addressing our persons experiencing homelessness in 4 stages.
The video continues to show how residents can report someone who is experiencing homelessness. One way to do so is using the My Torrance CA app. The second stage explains how an outreach coordinator connects with the person who has been reported to be experiencing homelessness in our city. Stage 3 shows what happens when outreach is offered and accepted. This stage includes those who are introduced to 3290 Temporary Housing Village. Finally, Stage 4 walks viewers through what it's like to plan for success. The video also answers a lot of questions our community members may have. You can watch the full animated story at torranceca.gov. In an effort, or a continued effort, to reduce airport noise, the city issued a noise abatement guide geared towards pilots, providing them with specific procedures for flying friendly in our community. All Torrance-based flight schools and flight schools from airports around the area should have a copy of this guide. It includes an airport monitoring map, noise abatement routes, and information about noise limits, training hours, and departure curfews. To view the guide yourself, visit trendingintorrance.com. And still ahead, a celebration of life service takes place tomorrow for a college board leader who unexpectedly passed away recently. We'll have the details when we come back in 60 seconds.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie, nailed it. We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
Day in, day out, you work for every paycheck. You take pride in your job and you do it well. You're not just part of the Golden State's economy, you are essential. For all you give, it's time to get something back. File your taxes and claim the California Earned Income Tax Credit. It's yours. You earned it. Visit caleitcforme.org and see if you qualify today.
We usually end our show with a positive story coming from our community, but today we pay tribute to a leader in our community who unexpectedly passed away late last month. 54-year-old Kenneth A. Brown was the Board of Trustees president for El Camino College since last December. He passed away on Thursday, March 23rd, and the campus community entered a collective mourning period shortly afterwards, grieving the devastating loss of a tireless advocate for student success. Brown is survived by his wife of nearly 25 years and their 2 sons. His family established a scholarship in his memory, which will provide opportunities for El Camino students to attend a historically black college or university, such as his alma mater, Morehouse, where his family says he enjoyed his educational experience. A celebration of life service for Brown begins tomorrow at 11 a.m. at the Holman United Methodist Church in Los Angeles. It will be followed by a memorial concert at 5 p.m. at the Miracle Theater in Inglewood. Our deepest sympathies go out to Brown's family, friends, and to the entire El Camino College community. Well, that's our show for today. Let us know if you have a story to tell by emailing us at torrancetoday@torranceca.gov. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more news from and for our Torrance community. Have a good day.